Hello.
Why did you do your voice like that? That was really weird. You don't normally say that. Why would you say it like
It's
that?
okay. It's YouTube.
No, but why would you say
You know
that?
what? It's okay.
That's so weird.
We are weird. Hello. We are weird. We are
Hi.
do. So we are going to do this thing in English, all English. I am not gonna do the translation. Interpreto. I'm not gonna do it. So we want to talk about this book that Jeremiah recently
I'm currently listening to
Found?
audiobook.
audiobook.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson.
It's very popular book that I
15 million copies
15 million.
around the world, yeah.
It's even translated into Japanese, so it means really popular book. And when was it?
2016.
More 5 years ago book.
Mm.
I even didn't know it.
And they're making a documentary too.
Netflix.
I think Netflix, but they're definitely making a documentary.
I really want to watch it. So that's a very catchy title.
Well, I mean, the book is very well written. I mean, incredibly well written. I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of it I already kind of had the same feelings before I read it.
So what's the most part that you're really into this book? I mean, really like this book?
Well, like, stop making yourself special. You're not special. There's not a goddamn special thing about you. You're not special.
That's what I
You're you. You're not special either. And that's very
not special.
and that's very
not special.
Buddhist, actually, if you think about it.
わかんないけど。
Buddhism, right? You're real. Reality is real, but yet it's not real, right? It's the same thing. So you're special in the sense that you're alive and you're a part of life, but you're not more special than anybody else. And and if you think you are, that's narcissistic.
If I feel that I'm special, that
Yeah, like if you go around saying,
narcissistic,
like, I'm sensitive. That's narcissistic. I'm a starseed. That's narcissistic. I'm a piece of shit. I'm worthless. I can't do anything. That's narcissistic. I'm a victim.
Society.
I can't learn Japanese. So what? So you're saying out of the whole population, you can't learn Japanese, right? That's your identity. Me, I can't. It's me against the world. So it goes negative or positive. I'm better than you. I'm a spiritual teacher. That's narcissistic. But most people think narcissistic is just arrogance, but it goes both ways.
So this book is talking about don't be so narcissistic.
Don't be so narcissistic. Stop trying to find your passion. That's destroying your life. Again, I'm only like halfway through it. And stop trying to be in a positive mood all the time. Because one, it's impossible. If your kid dies, don't try to make a positive out of it. It
Don't
sucks.
even find the meaning or
No,
value out of it.
meaning and positivity are different.
Okay.
No, meaning and positivity are different. See how you kind of want to instantly see that's the point of this book. The ego wants to defend that. Well, you can't tell me that.
Am I defending myself?
A little bit. You're a little argumentative, which is fine with me. No, I think the point is, like he says, of course, try to stay as positive as possible. But in life, sometimes things just suck. And try to be, I'm positive.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful, but life also includes death.
Yeah,
It includes natural disasters. It includes, you know what I mean? So he's not saying life isn't beautiful. I mean, actually, this book is very clear cut, and to me, it cuts through a lot of the bullshit, and that's what makes it a very well-written self-help book. Because a lot of self-help and spirituality, it's just bubblegum. It's just bubblegum. Let me write these certain words to make you feel good about yourself because I know you'll buy it. They don't have any meaning. You're going to feel good after you read it. You're going to get pumped up. But about 2 hours later, you're going to have the same problems and you're not going to have any change. But I know you'll buy it. This is the anti-book to that.
So after reading this book,
I'm halfway done reading it. And again, for me, like I can see a lot of the Buddhist influences. I can see a lot of the Stoic influences. You could even see some Christianity to a point, the old school Christianity, like what I would consider the real Christianity.
So this author is like, what, somewhat religious?
No, he actually
type
doesn't.
of way of writing.
No, but you can see he's very well read.
あとなんか言ってたじゃん。That you also like this book is really talking about do not put into your passion everything because your energy is limited.
Yeah, well, so that goes back to the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. You have to give what he talks about. His name is Mark Manson. You have to give a fuck about something. Even if you walk around saying, I don't give a fuck. Well, that means you're giving a fuck about not giving a fuck. So if you're a human being, you give a fuck. But you can only give a certain amount of fucks. So you decide what you give a fuck about, and then you devote your time and energy to that, and the rest you let go. You don't give a fuck about it. You don't care. You don't worry about it.
So prioritize your items you really devote yourself.
But in order to have a list that you're going to prioritize that's honest, you got to do the work. Like, what do I care what people think about me? Do I, you got to go through your own mental baggage to really get an honest list. Because like a lot of things that we pursue, really we don't even know why we're pursuing it.
So what is this author's really giving F? Writing a book?
Well, like he says, it changes too. As you grow and have more life experiences, what you give a fuck when you're 20 is going to change in your 30 and it's going to change in your 40. He said that's actually part of the beauty of life.
No, does he give his own examples of
his marriage?
Really devoted.
Writing books that are as honest and helpful as he can do.
In that sense, I really feel that my daily life is really giving.
I mean, it's an amazing book. I like it because it cuts through all the bullshit. I've read so many books. Jesus Christ, I've read so many books. Think about this. I've been reading self-help since I was younger. Since I was younger than Coco.
Coco-chan is 11
My grandmother could validate that. I'm not just saying it.
Since you are 6 or 7.
No, about 9. No, I've been reading since I was before school, but self-help books, about 10, 11 years old. I am not kidding. So I've been reading this, and I'm almost 42 years old, and I've never stopped. This is one of those rare books where it's like, it's true. You can just feel the truth. It's true. Because really, people want to think that spirituality and all that stuff, it's fun. It's not fun. It sucks. Most of it sucks. Most of it's hard. Most of you learning English sucked. It was hard. You cried. You wanted to give up, but you didn't. And like he said, that's when you found your passion. You didn't have your passion, and that made you learn English. That's not how it works. You had an interest in something, gave a fuck about it, didn't quit, and that's when your passion started to naturally motivate. That's why you got good at English. It's
my language.
So to me, it's a very well written book and very honest. Again, I don't agree with everything he says, and that's good. I mean, you shouldn't agree. I think Aristotle said, an educated mind is one that can entertain an idea without accepting it. So you need to have a mind, or like Wayne Dyer said, have a mind that's open to everything but attached to nothing. So like me, like being a Buddhist, like when I read about Jesus, that makes my Buddhism stronger. And it has me more compassion for Jesus. And to be honest, I don't even really like to call myself a Buddhist. Because, I also do other stuff. But Buddhism is the foundation. But anyways, it's a really good book. And he's got other ones. Everything is fucked. Or maybe it's another author. Or fuck hope. Fuck hope.
それはね、ニック・ケイジさんに I want him to say it.
Yeah, and then he's got one about relationships. Because that's a big point with people, is relationships. They want to find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, and they're an asshole. Or they're like, I can't find someone because I'm too old. So again, that's narcissistic. So you're saying, on the whole planet, because you're too old, you can't find someone. You're narcissistic. And see, that's real therapy. That's intense, but that's real therapy. And that's why for some people this book would be a turn off. It's too in your face. But for me, I like it.
Well, it's a best-selling book, so
Well, I
that,
can see
that
why.
tells
Yeah, I can
something.
see why. And he actually has a YouTube channel. Maybe you can learn how to put the link on, so you can click on the link and go to his YouTube channel.
Oh,
It's
right.
really interesting.
Okay,
It's
I'll
really.
put that
And the
one.
last thing I'll say, this book has got a lot of humor. So
That's
right
a
when it
good
gets real
part.
serious, he's got humor in it.
I think I'm gonna read it Japanese.
That'll be an interesting translation.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting translation. But yeah, I think that'd be neat to have some videos to share and talk about some of the books we're reading. I love books.
We will do the book review.
And then people can
Episode.
share in the comments what books they've read, because I'd like to read them.
That's good.
And I love reading about all kinds of things.
ということです。じゃあ、またねでいいですか？
はい。
どこ見てんの？
I'm just wondering why you keep looking over here. It's weird.
Thank you. またね。